Welcome back to the Crypto ZX channel, to the World Liberty Financial holders. Let's get right in today's update and analyze and see what's happening with World Liberty Financial as we are going into Thursday morning. Appreciate all the love as always. Make sure you guys are subscribed to the Crypto ZX channel. Looking across the board, we're seeing a little bit of green across the board right now. And again, I would specify that this actually did end up happening over the last few hours. But again, if you're looking at World Liberty Financial, it's up about 2% on the daily time frame. And again, over the last 1 hour, if you're noticing, we are seeing the market bouncing a little bit, which of course is nice to see. We're coming closer and closer to the end of October. And of course, I think the next week is going to be very, very important because of course, we do have not only the FOMC meeting coming up, but the monthly candle close for Bitcoin. That is very important. So as far as World Liberty Financial is concerned, 12.67 cents right now, up about 2.6% on the USD side of things, and then both Bitcoin and Ethereum were up about 2% as well. With the valuation 3.5 billion almost, and the 24-hour trading volume at about 150 million. As always, just a quick disclaimer, anything on this channel is not financial advice. Always do your own due diligence and research when you are investing in crypto. So look where World Liberty Financial posted. So it's incredible to see the USD1 ecosystem growing on Solana. Some amazing communities are forming, and this is just the beginning. Excited to work with our Solana partners to take it to the next level. And I'm sure you guys are probably confused as to what even this means here. As you know, World Liberty Financial launched their own stablecoin called USD1. So what's pretty much going on right now is that there are some communities forming, and when I say communities, more on like the meme coin side of things. So there's like a few meme coins that are launching with the USD1 pair, and that is pretty much what this tweet kind of goes over. But again, those are meme coins. You need to understand the risk associated to it. But again, if more and more a USD1 is used, maybe that can start a little bit of a hype train. But again, meme coins, you need to treat them as meme coins. This doesn't mean you go and buy these meme coins. This is just me explaining, what this tweet really means. Meme coins, 99.9% of them are going to go to zero no matter what someone tells you. But yeah, that is what it means. So something obviously to be watching out for as far as, the USD1 ecosystem is concerned. We'll obviously keep that in track. Is that going to have a positive impact on the World Liberty Financial price point? That is something that we'll find out as time goes by. But if you're looking at the Bitcoin dominance here, let's give it a refresh live. You can see for yourself, Bitcoin dominance is actually on this upward trend. And I know, I've drawn this here. Let's kind of get rid of it. This is from my previous updates, but I will get this out of the way for you guys. So pretty much what I explained in my last update is that how you're starting to see the dominance in this upward trend, and it's a clear indication you can see for yourself. We actually came up to 60.10%, but since then the dominance has seen quite a sharp decline. Which again is the core reason why you're seeing a lot of altcoins pushing towards the upside. As far as Bitcoin is concerned, let's kind of get rid of these drawings as well. You can see for yourself, Bitcoin actually did end up retesting the 23.6 fib zone from last night at 106,600. If you want to put this into perspective, we saw Bitcoin going up 3.3%, but again, we got rejected at the 23.6 Fibonacci retracement level. But again, we want to see this price point reclaimed. Very important. If we're able to do that, guys, maybe Friday, we do push up to the 111 and start heading up to some of these higher levels that we actually haven't seen for quite some time, and actually remain above that key range. So again, going back to what I said, there's still quite some time left for the month of October, and the lock can still end up happening. We're still, literally on the edge of the 23.6, and this is where we need to be at the bare minimum, as I've discussed with you guys on the channel before. But as far as World Liberty Financial is concerned, let's give it a refresh live here and, bring out the chart. So here, let me bring it up for you guys. I don't know where this is the one. Yeah. So here we have it. You can see for yourself, as of now, we still did not end up retesting, the October 12th low at the 11.5 cents. We came very close to it, but never really managed to get down to that key range. So as of now, in a way, you could say that World Liberty Financial is finding a ground for itself. You can see, sideways momentum, price consolidating around this key range. As far as a breakout is concerned, we did see this move towards the upside around 13.56 cents on the 21st, so just 2 days back, which again was quite a nice bounce. If you want to put this into perspective, we saw a bounce of about 8%. You can see for yourself. But at the same time, you can kind of see where the price kind of got stopped out. We got stopped out exactly at the 13.5 cents, which again is a resistance for World Liberty Financial. And right now, there's not much volume. And with the volatility that we're seeing right now, that is not helping World Liberty Financial by any means. So again, we need to see Bitcoin kind of stabilizing itself. I think that is something, very, very important to know. And obviously the dominance pulling down, that's not exactly what the dominance is doing right now. Dominance is doing the complete opposite. It is gaining strength rather than showing weakness. But again, there's a lot of uncertainty right now, which explains why you're seeing the Bitcoin dominance picking up, but you want to see the dominance pulling down, and Bitcoin pushing back into 23.6. I really do believe this is where we could break out of this key range, at the 13.6 cents and start heading up to some of the levels we were at, just last week. So again, if you want to put this into perspective in terms of percentage, this resistance itself is about a 7% move from where we currently are, and the 15.5 cents is about a 20% move towards the upside. Again, I believe this can actually end up happening much quicker than a lot of people are realizing, as long as dominance pulls down to 58.6%. This is where you want to see the dominance getting down to. Very, very important. And Bitcoin, obviously, like I said, getting back in the 23.6 fib zone, I think that could really trigger not just World Liberty Financial, but a lot of altcoins to push towards the upside. Again, there's still a lot of time left for the year of 2025 to be done. And like I said, a lot can still end up happening. But again, as far as, some of these lower time frames are concerned, this shouldn't really be coming a big surprise to anyone, because again, this didn't really have any support. So it was pretty much, it could go down as much as possible, and it decided to come down to 7.2 cents. Again, we're still very far, away from that. And again, this wick did not last too long, as I stated on the channel before. But again, you want to keep these factors in mind. But as of now, the price has been consolidating within this key range, especially above the 11 cents price one, which we'll actually kind of keep in mind and pay attention to. But if you want to, look for, a breakout and, see whether or not we're going to start heading up to some of these key levels, where we were prior to this major retracement, you want to see the 13.6 cents level breaking out. I think that is step one. And then we can start worrying about some of the other levels later on. But let me know in the comments what you guys think. We'll see you later in Crypto ZX, and peace out.